My neighbor Frank has about a quarter acre of garden beds. Beautiful setup. Last summer I outproduced him in tomatoes with 3 pots in one corner. He hasn't forgiven me yet. 3 pots against a quarter acre. I wanted to know why. Here's what I found. A plant doesn't live in your garden. It lives in about 4 inches of soil around its roots. In the ground, the weather runs those 4 inches. In a pot, you do. How well it drains, how warm it gets, where it stands on a hot afternoon. That's not about running out of yard. That's control. And control is what most of these plants have been asking for the whole time. We're going to count through 10 of them, starting at the bottom. Number 10, carrots. Ever pull one that comes up like a little forked hand? That wasn't you. It hit a stone or a lump of clay and split trying to get round it. A deep pot of loose soil has none of that. Nothing to fight, just soft going straight down, so it grows dead straight. First potful I grew looked like the packet picture. The next one is saved by something soil can't do. You can carry it out of trouble. Number 9, lettuce. Everyone says it's handy in a pot. True, but that's not the win. The win is you can move it. Lettuce runs to seed, one stretch of real heat, and it turns bitter overnight. Done. Lift the pot into the shade and you buy 2 or 3 more weeks. Moving it is the whole game. You've been told to pot the next one your whole life. It isn't about that plant at all. It's about protecting everything growing near it. Number 8, mint. Everybody knows you pot it, but most don't understand why it wants to be there. Mint is just aggressive by nature and in open ground that works against you. It doesn't grow so much as travel, surfacing 3 feet away in your strawberries. My daughter, the plant biologist, calls that rhizome expansion. I call it taking over the pot. Same thing, give it a container of its own, and that drive makes a thick, generous plant. The pot isn't a cage. It's the one place mint can do what it's built to do without costing you the garden. You're buying the next one every week and binning the half that would have regrown for free. Number 7, green onions. Buy a bunch, use the tops, and keep the white roots, that bottom inch. Stand them in a pot, water them, and they grow straight back. And because the pot sits by the kitchen door, you'll actually use them. You harvest the next one by stabbing a fork in blind through your best one half the time. There's a way you never guess. Number 6, potatoes. You dig them out blind with a fork, and half the time you put it through the biggest one in the patch. In a pot, there's no digging, no guessing. The tops die back, you tip it onto a tarp, and they roll out clean and whole. That's 6, and we're halfway. None of those could really hurt you. Worst case, a forked carrot, or some early bolting. The back 4 are different. Here the ground doesn't just make it harder, it loses you the crop. The next one looks fine until a gray film hits the lowest leaves, by which point it's spreading. Number 5, cucumbers. On the ground, they sprawl flat. The leaves sit on damp soil with no air moving, and one morning they come up pale with a gray film. That's powdery mildew, and once it starts it climbs, and the plant's finished. Stand the pot up, run the vine up a trellis, and you've beaten it before it starts. The leaves stay dry, the air keeps moving, and powdery mildew gets neither. The same plant that rotted in the bed will climb 6 feet up a string and keep giving you cucumbers. Here's where I argue with my own list. Everyone says the next one fails in a pot, and they're half right. The half they miss is a couple of weeks of spring warmth. Number 4, cherry tomatoes. Grow big types in pots, and they sulk, so the word going round is tomatoes don't do pots. Half right. Big ones fight you in a pot. Cherry tomatoes love it. Here's the number. Soil in a dark pot runs about 2 weeks warmer than the cold ground beside it in spring. I looked it up once, half expecting I'd made it up. And it's real. For a tomato, that's the gap between ripe fruit in July and a hard green marble in September. Big dark pot, full sun, water at the base, and it'll outrun anything in the ground. The next one quits faster than anything here. One hot week, and it's done. And people blame their timing. Timing was never it. Number 3, spinach. One fault, same one every time. It runs to seed. The days get long, the weather warms, and overnight it throws up a flower stalk instead of leaves, bitter, weeks early. You can't stop the heat, but you can carry the spinach from it. First warm spell, walk the pot to the shadiest corner, and by another couple of weeks, a bed takes what it's given. A pot moves out of the way. The next one rots half its fruit into the dirt every year, and slugs take the rest. For one reason, that's nothing to do with how you grow it. Number 2, strawberries. For a strawberry, the soil itself is the enemy. The berries hang down on cold, damp ground and rot half ripe before you get to them, and slugs find the rest in the dark. So lift it, a pot, a rail planter, a hanging basket, anything off the ground. Now they ripen clean, slugs can't reach them, and the warmer pot pushes them weeks ahead. Lifting it fixes nearly everything. And number 1, 10 years. I killed this one the exact same way, by doing the thing that feels like taking good care of it. Number 1, basil. The one I grew wrong for 10 years, so let me save you the decade. Basil hates wet feet. It came up wild on dry, sunny hillsides, so we plant it in a soggy bed and water it like a houseplant. The roots need air as much as water, so soak them and they suffocate. The stem goes black, and you blame yourself. The fix is a pot with real drainage holes, a loose mix that drains clean through. Then the part that feels wrong, you wait. Let the top inch go dry before watering again. Damp to the finger means walk away. That dry spell is the plant getting a breath. Remember that other video where I said I keep a pot of basil by the door for the mosquitoes? That's one pot. This is a second one, the one my grandson strips bald every time there's pizza. Keep it dry, give it air, and it'll outgive everything else on this list. Run back through them, and not one was about running out of yard. The carrot wanted soil with no stones. The lettuce and spinach wanted to move. The strawberry wanted up off the cold mud. The basil wanted to breathe. None of that is space. All of it is control. Drainage, warmth, air, where it stands on a hot afternoon. That's what a pot gives you that open ground never will.